Hi, beautiful souls. Kat here from Sacred Soul Rising. So this morning, it's Sunday and I'd got the radio on and I was cooking breakfast, drinking my cup of Yorkshire tea, and I started to listen to Whitney. It came on and it was I Didn't Know My Own Strength. And I want to read you these lyrics because these lyrics, Divine Feminine, are the journey that you go through. And so many times, and over this last sort of 48 hours, I've read many comments on some of my videos, and the comments are from a place of pain and hurt and victim. And I always say that this journey is your awakening. And so I want to read, I want to sort of delve into I Didn't Know My Own Strength by Whitney Houston. She starts off by saying, I lost touch with my soul. And we know on this journey, this is a journey of the soul. This is a journey of coming fully into your soul, really shifting from a mind and ego-based way of living into a soul-led way of living. She now says, I had nowhere to turn. I had nowhere to go. I lost sight of my dream. I thought it would be the end of me. And we know after separation, in dark night of the soul and ego death, is when you lose sight of everything. You have nowhere to turn. You have nowhere to go. You feel broken on the floor. And a lot of the time people will say, Kat, I was curled up in that fetus position. I felt so broken. And it's not something, Kat, that I normally do. It's not how I react. And you know throughout this journey, when you're moving through the journey, that this is way more than just some heartbreak. And she says, I thought it would be the end of me. And in lots of ways, ego, death and dark night of the soul is the end of the old version of you, because you are rebirthing into the new multidimensional being, the new spiritual self, where you can never be broken ever again. She now goes on, does Whitney, to say, I thought I'd never make it through. I had no hope to hold on to. And we know through this journey, at that point of ego, death and dark night of the soul, and never did you think you'd make it through. You had no hope to hold on to. Everything is shattering apart. I thought I would break. But then she goes on to say, I didn't know my own strength. And this divine feminine is you. I didn't know my own strength. And I crashed down and I tumbled and I did not crumble. I got through all the pain. And you see, often I will talk about, and somebody said yesterday, Kat, you never really talk too much about union. Why don't you focus a lot more on union? And the reason why is I cannot be talking about detaching. I cannot be talking about detoxing and surrendering on the journey to the journey, when then I'm talking about union, and how you're going to get into union. The journey is about you coming into your own inner union first. Yes, divine masculine comes back in, and that's when union can take place. But when you're focused on that, you're focused on an outcome. If you listen to all the great spiritual teachers, when they talk about awakenings and what awakening truly is at this point in evolution, it is about raising into a higher state of consciousness. It's about you, divine feminine, reclaiming your power at every level. It's not about being patient and waiting for anybody. It's about you knowing your own strength. I didn't know my own strength. I survived my darkest hour. My faith kept me alive. Your faith is your inner knowing, your soul, your inner being. I picked myself back up, held my head up high. You know, when I talk about stand in, alchemize that lower dense vibration, that is what you are doing. And you stand up and hold my head high is by standing into your sovereignty, by owning your power, divine feminine. I was not built to break. You are not built to break, divine feminine. I didn't know my own strength. She then goes on, does Whitney, to go, I found my hope in my heart. We know on this journey you have a massive heart chakra activation. At the beginning, you think and believe that heart activation is only for divine masculine. But really, truly, who that heart activation is for you, divine feminine. I found the light to light my way out of the darkness. I found all that I need here inside of me. Oh. So you find your own heart. You find everything that is your passion. I found the light to light my way out of the darkness. I often talk about this journey about being the lighthouse, being the way shower. Out of the darkness, I found all that I needed here inside of me. I never thought I would find my way. I thought I'd never lift that weight. We know on this journey you feel so incredibly held down. I thought I would break. I didn't know my own strength and I crashed down, I tumbled, but I did not crumble. I got through all the pain. I didn't know my own strength. I survived my darkest hour. And now, divine feminine, you will have all had that darkest hour where you felt so much pain and loss and grief. But what were you actually truly grieving for? A lot of the time, what you're grieving for, 99.99999% of the time, you're grieving for self. For your own inner love, for your own inner self. I picked myself up, held my head up high. I was not built to break. Divine feminine, you were not built to break. I didn't know my own strength. There were many times I wondered how I would get through the night. We know on this journey, you don't normally have just one dark night of the soul. The first one is always the greatest one and the one that crashes you down, but then you will go through many dark nights of the soul as you were moving through. I thought I took all that I could take. You know, how many times, divine feminine, do you think, I'm done with this, I cannot take any more, only to come back to the journey, because the journey is the journey. You're on an awakening journey. And for anybody that goes, yeah, I just walked away, that is not this journey. That is just a soulmate journey. When you're on a truly awakening journey, you cannot walk away, because it's a journey of inner self. It's a journey of inner knowing. And you and your other self are the same soul. And this is a soul's journey. She goes on to go, I didn't know my own strength. And, you know, she says it a lot. But why is she saying it? Because this journey pushes you every time, every step of the way. You're broken again, and then you build back up. I crashed down, I tumbled, but I did not crumble. I got through all the pain. I didn't know my own strength. My faith kept me alive. Your inner knowing. I picked myself up. I held my head high. I was not built to break. Divine feminine, you were not. I didn't know my own strength. And then the last thing, the last part of the song, which I feel is so beautiful, she says, I was not built to break. No, no. I got to know my own strength. How powerful is that? And that is this journey. You are not built divine feminine to break on this journey. You will get to know your own strength. You will get to know yourself so deep at every level. And let me tell you, once you have transitioned into a certain frequency on this journey and you are starting to operate into that higher consciousness and that higher vibration, you will know your own strength. You will know your own being, and nobody will ever break or shake your foundations again. Because you, divine feminine, will rise into your sovereignty. You will reclaim your power. You will start to shine your light so bright. And that is what the journey truly is. And that is the journey of deep inner wisdom of self, deep inner knowing. And it is the dance of the one soul. I hope this helps all of you on this journey shift out of the pain, shift out of the looping, shift out of the toxic energy, and reclaim your power, reclaim your light, stand in your sovereignty, because that's what the journey is there. You are on a mission to reclaim your parts. You did not come here by chance at this time. Your soul knew that you were ready, and your soul magnetized in so you could release all those lower dense energies. And that's why divine masculine comes in to trigger you to work deeper on yourself. And the more you work deeper on yourself, the more that you collapse the duality. And often people laugh, and I know somebody said, is it duality or is it? And, you know, it's how I say it. I'm not going to change how I say things. I know everybody finds it a bit amusing, like they do about my fruit. You know, this journey is a journey of collapsing that, of seeing things as good, bad, of fear and love. We are collapsing that because we are shifting into new earth. And new earth is a different vibration. New earth is about oneness, is about singularity. And you and your divine masculine are here to help the new templates. But thinking of this about, yes, me and divine masculine, I'm going to wait for him to come forward because we're going to operate in our double mission together. No. This is not Mr. and Mrs. Smith. This is about you, divine feminine, reclaiming your power. You are the leading twin. You lead this. And divine masculine just floats along. But your focus has to be on you reclaiming your power, on you shining your light. And through that, you will find you at every level. And I am finishing this at 11:11, which I feel is the perfect time. And we all know that 11:11 is the number of twin flames. I send you so much love. I hope this helps. If you need more help and support, my website is there. I've got 25% off on my Twin Flame course at the moment. There's 30% off the Healers course and the Soul-Led Business and Soul Coaching course. So if you're ready to really shine your light and up level, then that is there too. I send you so much love. Click down in the description if you need more help and support on this journey. My work, my passion is for you, divine feminine, to shift out of that pain, reclaim your power, reclaim your light, and really understand what the journey is truly about. Don't worry, you can never lose divine masculine. They toddle along and they come back in, but they come back in when you're in a completely different frequency. You're in a frequency of empowerment, of reclaiming every single aspect of self. Much love, many blessings.